Yeah, Frufflings! Today we have unboxings to do. First time in a long time. I actually filmed a bunch of unboxings a while back and then never put them up because then I just reviewed all the discs, so we didn't need the unboxings. But I have 4 things today. One is from Infinite, which I'm pumped about. It's like stuff that I requested to be reviewing, and then you guys should be able to see all these discs throughout, or like reviews soon-ish. I also have a nice little thing down here of all my review discs now. Shout out Touch Disc Golf. I'll be getting a video up soon, I think, about my unboxing and like creating this and some other stuff that they sent me out. It was a bit ago, but I'm pumped about it. And I have more discs coming early next week, which I'm super excited about. But first, this is not even a disc. This is something from a cool new training company, which actually kind of solves a problem that I was thinking about, like, hey, how do you do this before? And then I saw them come out with this, and I was like, oh, this is way smarter than the idea that I had, because I'm thinking about keeping a level swing plane and just getting everything to stay in this pocket. I was thinking something like a golf or baseball tool where you have something that's at your chest and kind of touches your arm and gives you feedback. This actually wraps around your shoulder. Let me open it. It is called the Throw Form. It has some more information here. I'll be doing like a more full review because I'm super interested in it, but it says practicing just got easier. Throw Form LOC, all that info. Looking in Boise, Idaho, that's fun. I went through there and played Eagles Point, Eagle something. And then, Anthony, thank you for supporting a small disc golf business. Let's grow the sport together. Cute. Bubble wrap. Wait, how good is the pop? Pretty mid. But this is essentially something that goes over a shoulder for me. It's going to be probably over here, and then wraps around and attaches to your arm, and then you like tighten it down, and it's supposed to help you stop rounding or stop maybe overdoing things. I'm going to mess around with it and see how it can potentially help my training and potentially help other people's trainings. But I don't say yes to everything that people want to send out to me, but I saw this and I was like, oh, this is something that like I'd been interested in general. I saw that they reached out, and I'm pretty excited to see if it could be helpful, because there's some stuff that I would definitely want to work on, and probably a little bit different than like the rounding training that I would have. But because this is like a brace that goes over your shoulder and then around your chest and then something that goes onto your throwing arm, I think it could be used in multiple ways, maybe even beyond what the maker thought it could do. So really excited to throw the Throw Form. I'm not going to put it on now. I'm going to say that all for the video, but needless to say, I'll throw this on my little training station back here. Boop. And that is that. Now on to the Frisbees, baby. I'm so excited. We'll get to the Infinite one last, but first is something from a new company based out of San Antonio, Texas. It's kind of funny. That's the second city I ever played disc golf in. First was Austin, and then we were living in the van at the time, so we drove down to San Antonio, and I do not remember the courses that I played down there. Let me see if I can set mine. Nope, my phone's upstairs, so looks like we'll never know. But this is from H13 Disc Golf. I have no idea what it stands for, but I can already tell who the discs are being manufactured by because it says Gateway on the back of it. So we have 4 molds here, so it looks like we'll be able to do a birdie or die review. This is the hole 13 thing. I wonder what hole 13, like why it's called hole 13. Okay, it looks like they might have multiple manufacturers. There's some ghost stamps on the bottom of those. These look like they're definitely made by Gateway. These don't really have, they're probably also made by Gateway, but they don't really have like the round thing at the bottom. I could also see them being made by Lone Star because the plastic kind of looks a little Lone Star-y. But yeah, let's open these up and give them a quick feel. Pause. And then I'll make a full review of them when they come out. First is the Companion 4401. Very interesting numbers, but like kind of like Code and Tiki from Infinite. Kind of like, what's that? Like slightly beaten rock. It's definitely, I mean, it's a small diameter feeling mid. It definitely doesn't feel like a putter, and it definitely doesn't feel like a 5-speed. 169 grams here. And I'm interested to know what hole 13 disc golf is all about. Like why it's called, or H13. It might not even be hole 13, it's just H13. That feels pretty interesting. I'm interested to see how that flies. It does look like it could be Gateway for sure though. This one, yeah, similar. They're probably all manufactured by Gateway, not 100% sure. 7.5, -1.1, this is the Adventurer. Very, very, very domey, like super domey. Could also be like it's a lone, like these could be a local manufacturer, usually basically plastic injection molding, and you can do that. But there's a little kind of double lip thing down here. I don't know, I'm intrigued about this. And I heard from somebody that they're like their driver was like a big bomber boy. So this is more than likely going to be a Banana Froth video, but we'll see. Oh, this is hard. This is the Embark 3401. This will be what I putt with. And then it's HB, which I do not know what that is for. Oh no, that's H13, not HB. It's hole 13. But made by Gateway, 175 grams. Kind of beaded. This is interesting. Very hard. So I'm putting with this. It's a little deep and a little beaded and feels almost dart-like on the side there, if you could see that. Kind of got a little interesting shape there. But that is number 3. And then number 4, I've heard, is the Bomber Guy, the Wanderlust. This is 176 gram. Looks like it's made by Gateway because you got the ring out there. And it feels like a Hooligan Discs mold. Might be similar to that prototype that I threw earlier. Looks like I did sell or give one of the prototypes away to a patron, but this is like the Vibe from Hooligan Discs, and this honestly looks very similar to the prototype driver that has a slight nose bead on it that I remember a Hooligan letting me know that they were not going to be running, or more likely than not. So maybe I went to H13 Disc Golf. So I'll be interested to check these out. We'll probably throw them here over 9 holes on Banana Froth and see how they fly. They all are a little stiff right now, which might just be it down here. Let me see how stiff my like general discs are. Probably will be reviewing a racer here soon. I took this off Joel Friedman. Not took it off Joel Friedman, but honestly similar feel to this, just because they both have a little nose bead. But I'll be reviewing this here pretty soon because I went and played with him. That'll be coming out relatively soon on the main channel. But yeah, it feels like what that could have been, and it honestly feels a little bit wide. Obviously the Vibe is an 11 speed, but this feels like it could be 12 or 13, so yeah. None of these I would say are like the best feeling plastic in the world, but cool to see more people coming into disc golf, and I'm excited to get out and give these all a toss and give you guys my opinion on them when I do that. Put them in the little pile down here. Alright, next up, Discmania. Really pumped about what's going down in here because I have no idea what they sent me. They've had a lot of releases come out. I actually moved and forgot to like switch addresses with them, so they might have sent stuff that got returned to my old address, and I finally like did that, and they're like, oh good, we're gonna send you some stuff out. So we got some goodies. I'm hoping we got a Notion. I'm hoping we got an MD4. I'm hoping that's mainly what I'm hoping, but there's a lot of new cool stuff that's coming out, and this box seems like it could hold maybe 4 or 5 discs. Not when you pull out that much paper. Oh, never mind, a lot of discs. Okay, let's go. Kyle Klein sticker. That's pretty sweet. KK baby. And then, yep, box. Got a lot of boxes over there. Oh, I think that's basically exactly what I got sent, which is awesome. Okay, perfect. We'll be able to review these. We have the prototype C-Line MD4. I do not have an old MD4 to compare to, or a Solstice, which I believe is what Millennium has, which is the old MD4 mold. But I remember seeing Gannon throw this in Texas when I was there as they were prototyping it, and it seemed really nice. It does feel like it's gonna be pretty stable, like kind of like the Chariots that I throw sometimes. I want them to have that more beef, more hookup, so I might compare this to Chariots and Guavas, because the Guava is kind of like that stable mid that I really liked. I don't know the numbers that they are giving to the MD4. New Discmania MD4, first thing that pops up. Let's see what the flight numbers. Power Grip says that they are 5403. So kind of a disc with less glide as a mid that you can turn over a little bit is something that I could be interested in. My mids are not the most confident, but I also don't really throw too many mids just in general. I don't feel like there's a need to. But we have these, and then we also have the Notion putter. 2-3, -10. Very solid feeling. So it's like a, take the logic and push like the bottom edge a little bit in more, so it drops the parting line a little, and you got a Notion. So I'm really excited to throw these and putt them. We got an Exo Hard and an Exo Soft. So I'm sure we'll probably just put these together in a review for the main channel. I might go out and film it today because I need to go and film something for today, which is literally today as you're watching this. So hopefully this will work for that. That's exciting. This feels really good, actually. I gotta figure out a good course to throw them on. But yeah, I'm gonna keep these on the desk, actually. And now we're gonna get to what I'm going to be reviewing, hopefully for a lot of the rest of the month, including some goodies that Discraft is sending over, and then if anybody else is sending stuff over, more stuff too. All right. Okay, here we go. Come on, take it out. Come on. All right. There we go. First up, we have the very unexpected. I guess I said some whatever as well, but we have the ThoughtSpace Numa, which is the Thomas Gilbert putter that they made together. I have not thrown any of these. I think I had some of these on my site, and I didn't end up throwing any of them. But I think they all sold out. No, I think I had 3 Muses left. That's what I have. One of the ThoughtSpace putters. Thank you guys so much for supporting me and snagging all your discs, or all the discs that are able to support me. But this is kind of a harder feeling nerve from what I remember. I have not felt a lot of nerve plastics in general, which is ThoughtSpace Putter Blend. I don't think they're made by MVP. I do not know who they are made by, but this is kind of a beaded, honestly wider feeling putter. If you look at the profile of it, it's kind of a little bit like this juts out a little bit more than the PA3 does. The PA3 is a little blockier, and so this feels a little wider and probably like it's going to be a little more understable and a little more glidey than the PA3. Kind of like an alpaca with a bead, alpaca flight, but like a disc that has a bead is kind of my guess. Feels a little rounded in the hand. Yeah, it's not like the most comfortable feeling putter in the world to me, but I'll definitely be checking that out. Oh, and we just have another one. So yeah, cool. Was not expecting this at all, but I'm stoked to have a couple of them to toss. Next up, we have, okay, I hope I got what I asked for. So far, over 3, and we're losing discs. But this is the Solar Death Ray, I believe, from Doomsday Discs, which kind of has this little ridgy thingy right here. Super, super interesting. It's, wow, yeah, the plastic feels very like catch disc plastic, and then you have those like fastback ridges on a driver. Well, looks like we're going to be reviewing some more Doomsday. That might be over here, might be on the main channel. It kind of just depends on what I'm able to get done for discs and reviews. And I mean, we're like 3 weeks and two days away from the due date of my baby. So that's a little crazy. So I'm excited to review that. We'll check both those out. So they fly. Next up, okay, we're chilling. Okay, we're chilling here, but we have a couple time lapses in a Fission plastic. 167, I don't think there are any like or close to a lot of max weight. 167, 161, so we'll for sure be reviewing these. I much prefer the feel of these. A little domier. They feel still like big in your hand, but Fission I think is a little easier to like dig into than Neutron. I feel like these are going to go so far, and from what I've heard, they're a little bit flippier, so we will see if these are the people's time lapse. Super, super, super stoked to be reviewing these. That's going on the main channel for sure very soon. That's sick. And then I also requested one of these to check out, the Simon Lizotte Tesla. I haven't done a Tesla in a long time, kind of a straighter 9-speed, but feels like it's going to be more overstable because of the parting line right here. You can see it's very like bladed looking. It's very high, the parting line seeming for a 9.5-1.2 discs, which is like the CD1, like the Dynasty. Like I just don't really know, but I think it could. I don't know. MVP stuff is still a little odd to me. I'm not like the biggest MVP fanboy in the world, but I also, it's just because so many things are just so flat. But I mean, Simon's one of the best disc throwers in the world, and if he can make it work, well, I guess that's the opposite. If he can make it work, maybe not everyone can make it work, but it shows you that the discs are still solid because he's obviously throwing these and kicking butt. So I love this stamp. Excited to rip that. And we also have a normal Tesla, which I asked for, a Neutron Tesla, just to have a comparison disc with it. So we have those ones right here, so that we can see these normal ones, and then just normal 9.1.2 discs. We also have, not quite, it's close. We got a General, which I'm pumped about, which we will end up probably comparing to this Destroyer. I wanted to check out the new Calvin Proto Halo Glow ones, just to compare those to the last couple years of Calvin Halos, but now we have just a normal stock Halo run. So I'll see if I can get my hands on just the Calvin Halo, because I wanted to see how that compared to the 2023, 2022, and 2021 Calvin Halos, because I made that review, I think, when the 2023s came out. But we have a General as well, which, see if this thing is worth $33. It's called 12404, which are the numbers of a PD2, and it's not nearly that overstable from the one throw that I think I've had with it. It seems almost more like what AB uses his Venoms for, which is a stable control driver, where it's not going to go crazy far. It's not really going to like be crazy left and right moving, but it's going to have a lot of torque resistance, which the torque resistance I think is what gives it that 404 numbering, rather than something that's actually not super gliding with a ton of dump. So that's what we'll be reviewing here coming out relatively soon. you guys can kind of expect to see this coming up pretty soon. These new destroyers actually feel so good. I gotta get me some MPs that feel like this. But yeah, hopefully we can do some Proto-Glow Emperors at some point. But Teslas, Time Lapses, Generals, Destroyers, Solar Death Ray, and Thought Space Numa in a very stiffer Nerf plastic. You might see this video coming up today. Thanks for watching the unboxing. Hopefully there's more unboxings to come as I get more goodies in. And see, I might have a basket coming in soon. Who knows? I don't know anything. I just kind of rolled bunches. Bye.